These mindsets have changed my life, and if you stick around, they will also change yours. These quotes have literally changed my life forever. The first one, if it's meant to be, will be. I know, you've heard about this quote like what? 1,000 times? But like this mindset is literally the only mindset that you need. Like you could also stop this video right now and move on with your life, because this is literally everything you need to know. It doesn't matter the circumstances, it doesn't matter if you're not ready, it doesn't matter if your life doesn't look how it's supposed to do. If it's meant to be, will be. Like you can't really control it. It's not in your hands. Like what it's for us, it's already written. We can't change it. What we really desire will always happen, because if it's meant to be, will be. There's nothing that could happen that could prevent your desire to enter your reality. Like what it's really meant for you will always be. And if it doesn't happen, it's probably not meant to be. And you don't have to take it personally, because the things that we think are meant for us, it's probably not what we deserve. We probably deserve better than what we actually want. But this mindset should make you think, okay, I can surrender to my life, because what it's meant to be will never pass. It will happen because it's meant to be. Like there's nothing you can do that can prevent your desires to come true. Maybe it will not happen when and how you want it, but it will happen. And like I said, if it doesn't happen, I always think, if not this, something better. Because how many times has happened in your life that you thought you wanted something? It could be anything, like a person, and you're like, okay, I'm really sad about it. But then you receive another purse that is 100 times better. And we can apply this to everything, also relationships. You thought you wanted a guy, but that guy didn't want you, and then you meet another boy that you can't even compare to the old one, because this is like another level, like he's perfect for you. A lot of the times we think we want something and we desire that particular thing, but actually we deserve something even better, because sadly we can't see the full picture. And that's why a lot of the times we confuse something for what it isn't, for what actually doesn't serve us. So if you don't receive something, believe, okay, I'm gonna get something even better. Like that old thing that I wanted can't even compare. What I will receive will be 10 times better. And I promise you that. Just think like this. Don't think, oh, I didn't receive that, I probably will never ever receive something like this, something that I wanted. No, this is a scarcity mindset. It doesn't really help. Like, it never helps. But if you think, that thing, I didn't get it, it was probably not meant for me, and I probably deserve better, and I'm gonna receive better. It's just a matter of time. What leaves your life was never meant to stay, and this because what it's meant for you will be. What it's meant for you will never pass you by. So if something leaves your life, a situation or a person, like you lose your job, that means that that job, that person, that situation wasn't serving you, and you deserve better, and that's what you're going to receive next. If something leaves your life, it was never meant to stay. Like maybe it was meant to stay for a short period of time, like maybe weeks, months, but not years, not forever. It was something that had to teach you a lesson, and once you learned the lesson, that situation, that thing, that person will leave your life, because they're not meant to stay there forever. And you don't have to think about that as a loss, because nothing is a loss. Like everything that happens to us in our life, the good and the bad, is always a lesson, but nothing is a loss. Even when you think, okay, I lost my person, I lost my family, I lost my job, that isn't a loss. That was a lesson that you had to learn, and what left you was never meant to stay, because you probably deserve better. Like when we really desire something, or like we think we desire that particular thing, we can't really see the other options, maybe options that are better for us. So the only way that the universe can show us this is what you really deserve is by taking out that thing that is wrong for us, that thing that doesn't serve us right now. So when the universe or God, or I don't know what you believe in, I will say universe. So when the universe takes that thing out of your life, then you can see, okay, that thing, I can see it from another perspective, I can see the full picture. That thing was never really meant for me, wasn't really serving me, and it wouldn't have served me in the future. So that's why that thing was removed from my life. And that empty place will be filled with things that really are meant for you. Like, you know that phrase, we never really know what we have until we lost it. But I also think it like that, like we never know what we want until we lose something that we really desire. Because when we lose it, we really understand if that thing was meant for us or not. Like when a situation is removed from your life, there you can see how the situation really is. And this may be difficult to understand, but once you do, you understand that nothing you experience is a loss. Even when you lose something, that isn't a loss. It was a lesson first, and then that is going to make space for something that really serves you, that really makes you happy. We can also see it like rejection is redirection. And like a couple of years ago, I always thought this can't be true. Like, how is rejection a good thing? Like, how can rejection really serve me? Like, it just hurts. And I get it, I understand it. But rejection is the only thing that can really redirect us to follow the right path for us. Like, if we never had that rejection, how could we know if we're following the right path for us? Because if there isn't a rejection, I'm thinking, okay, I'm following the right path, because if I wasn't, I was gonna see signs, like I would have had some kind of rejection. So if we have a rejection, we understand, oh, I'm probably not going in the right direction. So now I can do better. Now I know that what I was following wasn't really good for me. Like, I'm meant to follow another direction. And if we didn't have this rejection, we would not have known. Like, we would have been blind to follow a path that we thought was good for us. But because we had that rejection, we know what things we have to adjust or completely redirect. And that is a good thing, because we are not wasting our time. We're not wasting our energy into something that isn't good for us. We received the rejection, and now we can do better. Now we can start from scratch or just continue with a path that really is for us. This is for the girlies that think, I will never move on. Like, I will never get over this thing, this person, this situation. I'm here to tell you that I was in your shoes. I experienced the same thing a couple of times, maybe even more. And every single time I moved on. And with time, you will also become better at it. You're not gonna experience something that hurts you and you will grieve for years. The process will be quicker, because you will instantly understand that that thing had to happen because you had to learn something, and because that thing was never meant to be in your life. And it's probably gonna take a little bit of time, but once you understand that, you will get over everything. You will move on in like a heartbeat. You're not gonna ask yourself, why did it have to happen? Why can I have one good thing in my life? And then you're gonna understand what you had and lost wasn't enough for you. Like, you didn't deserve that. Like, you deserve even more. Like, you deserve 10 times more, 20 times more than what you had and what you lost. And once you understand that, you're gonna move on, because you have to make space in your mind, in your environment, in your heart, for people and situations that really serve you, that really make you happy, that really make you live life as its fullest. And if there's something in your life that you say you're never getting over it, you're never moving on, you will, 100%. Like, feel your emotions, feel the hurt, feel the grief, but then move on. Like, understand the situation, understand that what you had wasn't meant to stay in your life. Understand that what you had, it's not even half of what you're gonna receive. And you also have to think that if the universe removed a person from your life, it's probably because they don't deserve you. Maybe this is also a lesson for them, not for you. Like, for you is to understand, okay, I deserve more than that. And they have to learn what you had, you don't deserve it. You have to work more to deserve really that person, that is you. But you will move on. There will not be a situation that you will not move on from. You will get over every situation that is now haunting your days and probably your nights. You just have to shift your mindset. You just have to change your perspective and see the full situation from an outer perspective, from a different perspective. And once you do that, it's gonna be each time easier. easier. That doesn't mean that you're never gonna get hurt again. You're gonna get hurt again, but it's not gonna be like the end of the world. Like maybe you're going to be sad for 2 days, 3 days maximum, but then you're gonna move on because you understand, you really understand that what you lose is never a loss and that something better is waiting for you just around the corner. And once you shift that perspective, it's also gonna come much more quicker. So get prepared, because every heartbreak is going to bring you something even better. Like maybe you can even imagine it. You can even imagine how beautiful it's going to be. It's going to get. So if you experience a heartbreak, I know it's really fun to say. It's really maybe even stupid to say. But think, oh my God, I'm so happy. Because if you're experiencing heartbreak, it means you're also going to experience love and happiness and success. Like everything good that can happen, it will happen. Once you move on, it's only going to get better. Like it doesn't matter what happened, something better will happen. Like I said, it's just a matter of time. And last, I want to say, like this could probably resume everything that I said into this video, is that everyone is a lesson. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone. Like every single person that has entered our life and will enter our life, it's going to teach us a lesson. It could be like a bad lesson, like maybe that we have to work on ourselves, then maybe we have to have high standards and we have to set boundaries. We have to understand what kind of people we should avoid. And that is maybe seen like a bad lesson, like a difficult lesson, but it's still a lesson. Like you still learn something useful for the future through that lesson. And there is also people that are good lessons, like they're gonna teach you about love and happiness and success and ambition and discipline. Like every single person will teach you something that will 100% improve your life, if not now, in the future. Like take people as books, you know, like you have a book and maybe it has a lot of pages and maybe there are also chapters that are difficult, but there are also chapters that are really useful and like you find interesting and like you really learn something from that book. And what you have to do, like when you have a book, you take the information that really connect with your heart, like the information that you think are gonna be useful for you in the future. And I think people are literally the same thing. Like when you buy a book, you're gonna learn something. Maybe you're gonna learn that you don't really like that certain thing described in that book, but you're also going to love other things from the book. And people are literally the identical thing. You just have to learn what to take from each person that is in your life. Like think, what can this person really teach me? Like how can this person serve me? Like how can this person help me become the better version of myself? How is this person helping me find what is really meant for me? And you're gonna understand the people that left you have taught you a lesson, maybe even different lessons. And the people that stay are also teaching you lessons right now. And the people that will come will also teach you other lessons. And all that serves you. Even if you think it doesn't, even if you feel like this situation, these people are actually destroying you, they aren't. They're actually forming you. They're actually building the most perfect version of you. And I actually dare you to make a list of all the people that you met in your life, and on the right, write all the things that that person taught you. Because I guarantee you, every single person that you met taught you something. It could be anything. Like it could literally be something material, something physical, like they taught you how to speak a language, for example. But it could also be that that person taught you to set boundaries, to set high standards. They taught you how to understand how a toxic person behaves. It could be anything. And I guarantee you, every single person has taught you something, because everyone and actually everything is a lesson. Our life is a lesson. In this life, of course, we are meant to learn. We're meant to better ourselves. We're meant to improve. We're meant to grow. We're not meant to be the same person we were when we were born. It's not meant to stay the same. It's not meant to stay the same. We're meant to change, and we can only change through our situation, through life, through living, through meeting people and experiencing things. We're meant to grow, we're meant to learn, and we're also meant to live and experience everything that is possible. Like, it would be kind of boring to only experience good things in life, because if we only experience good, we wouldn't even understand what is bad for us, what is bad for everyone. So yeah, this is everything that I had to say. I think this video was a little bit all over the place, but I hope you learned something. I hope you resonated with something. But maybe you can come back here to this video how many times you want, till one day you're really going to understand it. So yeah, that is everything. I really hope this helped someone. I really hope that someone did understand what I was trying to say the whole time. That is everything. And we're gonna see us in the next video. Bye. Mwah.
Good day in my mind, safe to take a step out. Get some air now, cut your edge out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind.